News Radio 97.7 and 1290 AM, WTKS.
She's getting up early with us over from Washington State. And, Shannon, this is a huge area for military. We have Fort Stewart. We have the Marine Corps Air Station Beaufort. We have Parris Island. All sorts of things. One a big naval base down here just below us at Kings Bay. So the FDA has approved a scale trial for Ecstasy to treat PTSD. Am I reading this right? Good morning.
Yeah, you're as surprised as I was. I was shocked at the idea of it, and the more I've learned about it, I'm actually really surprised that they're doing that, and that's where they're spending their money.
Mm-hmm. So what's the deal here? And I presume they're talking about it in those very specified doses and things of that nature. I mean, we use cocaine for all sorts of medical treatments as well.
They are. It is supposed to be, controlled, and it's supposed to be put in some sort of prescription form. But even they, if you read the studies, it's not a long-term trial. It's not a long-term solution because their biggest concern is it's highly addictive because it's a feel-good drug, and they're concerned it will be abused, as well as long-term it causes severe brain damage. And I've never met a veteran. We've provided 38 veterans with 38 service dogs in the last 5 years, 100% free to them, highly trained, and also training the handler. And I've never met a veteran who is excited about another narcotic. What they are excited about is, when they, after they've received our dogs, many of them have completely gone off their medications or they're highly reduced. And we just actually had one veteran who had just finished his program and was taking his dog home, but he'd been here for 6 weeks. And when he was interviewed, he says, he's sleeping better now with his service dog than he's ever slept since he got out of, for years. And the VA had prescribed 16 different drugs to help him sleep, none of which could help him like his service dog can. And, that was highly inspiring and very emotional for me because it's such an honor to be a part of helping our American heroes and see them, regain freedom and independence in their life and move on in a healthy way. This is a long-term solution, just one of the many that are out there, but it's a long-term solution for our veterans as opposed to something that, has so many concerns about it and that is temporary, not to mention the health concerns.
Isn't that the truth? So we're talking with PTSD expert, Northwest Battle Buddy Shannon Walker in Washington State this morning. And Shannon, what exactly is this ecstasy supposed to do, and what kind of dosage do we use on it?
You know what? I'm not a doctor, and I'm not aware of what the dosages are, but it's just simply in the study. It just says that it up to 58% of the 130 people who were in that clinical trial, the smaller trials, out of 130, 58% of them saw relief in the symptoms of PTSD.
Now this study,
that's the information that we got, and I don't want to just alleviate the symptoms. We want to help, in my opinion, have them be healthier from the inside out in a long-term solution.
Not a Band-Aid. And in fact, this study was done right up the road in Charleston, focusing on treatment of combat vets and sexual assault victims, police, and firefighters, too.
Yeah, absolutely. And, the thing is, my father served in the Korean War, and my twin boys are 21, and they serve in the Army and Marines. Mm-hmm. And me as a mom, I'm just a mom, but I wouldn't be excited about that being a prescribed narcotic for anybody that was close to me that I loved. I mean, I just think the health concerns for what they know now or just from what we know, I just think that they need to be putting their money in other places that, again, are such a healthier solution.
Isn't that the truth? Expert on PTSD, Northwest Battle Buddy Shannon Walker on the line with us this morning. And Shannon, our church here at Trinity Lutheran, where I go, we got a comfort dog just recently. It took about 2 years to get her, and she is in such demand. The pastor saying, we might need another one because of people, and we're using it as a military, as the military help too.
Absolutely. Our waiting list right now is, even though we've provided 38 service dogs in the last 5 years, our waiting list is 2, maybe 3 years.
Good heavens.
And, so many of the good therapies out there and answers to, solutions to this issue, the waiting period is so long. And I think that we need to be putting money and finances and studies in those type of things to where, when an American hero actually does come and help and ask, that they can get immediate help and they don't have to be put off, because that's can be very heart-wrenching.
Isn't that the truth? Shannon, God bless you. Thank you for what you do, because this is a huge military area as I see it, and I know a lot of people that could very, very be helped by having a dog.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for having me on your show.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. All right, Shannon Walker, an expert on PTSD, Fox News contributor, and wow, yeah. Instead of drugging them up, let's get them a dog. Remember, dog backwards is God. It's 8:30 at News Radio 97.7.